Hi students, welcome to first year commerce class. After successful completion of the 9th chapter business finance, we have come to 10th chapter, that is micro, small and medium enterprises. Micro, small and medium enterprises is our 10th chapter. After this we have got only 2 chapters. Total 12 chapters are there in commerce. So we are in 10th chapter. It is an interesting one and a very simple one, not as lengthy as your sources of business finance. Its weightage for examination is 7 marks, 5 plus 2. We get one 5 marks question and one 2 marks question. So total 7 marks weightage will be there for public examination. But apart from examination point of view, you have to understand the importance of MSMEs in the context of Indian economy. When you read newspapers or say watch TV news and watch any debates on television, discuss with your neighbors, educated people, your cousins, what is the major problem we discuss about India is the unemployment. India is struggling with unemployment for the past 6 decades, even 7 decades after independence. Okay, because the employment opportunities are not increased as per the proportion of population increment. So if population is increasing by 20%, our employment opportunities are increasing by only 5%. So there is a gap of 15%. Because of this imbalance between population and employment opportunities, we require some sort of concentration on expanding or say establishment of more and more industries which concentrate on providing jobs to more number of people. Okay, we don't require a very big factory or say large scale industry which works on heavy machines. Indian society does not require many, yes, we may require, but not all large scale industries. Because you know that every large scale industry prefers usage of heavy machinery with sophisticated technology, because they want to produce more and more number of units in less time, with less material, with less time, with less money, less cost of production. So they use advanced technology, they use heavy machines. So if you use machines, what happens? Employment opportunities for labor will decrease. Because when we use technology, that machine will do work equivalent to 100 people. Say for example, earlier we used to write accounts on manual basis. So in every office we used to get, we used to recruit around 10 accountants, say. But now what happens? If one computer is there, one accountant is there who can work on computer, so we don't require all the 10. So one accountant with a computer is enough. He will be doing the job of remaining 9 accountants. Try to understand my example. Because we have started using machines like computers, electronic machines and internet business, so many things, employment opportunities are decreasing. Those who do not have technical skills, superior skills and extraordinary knowledge is not there, those people are struggling for employment. So that is the reason Government of India is focusing on establishment of more and more industries, more and more enterprises. What is enterprise? It is nothing but a firm, maybe a company, maybe a joint Hindu family business, maybe a sole proprietorship, where some economic activity is carried out to earn profit is called as a enterprise. Somewhere the factors of production are assembled, some economic activity is done, and we are trying to earn profit, that becomes enterprise. It may be a one-man ownership called sole proprietorship, or a partnership firm, or a joint Hindu family, or a cooperative society, or a company, whatever the legal form may be. But everything which performs some economic activity to earn profit will become an enterprise. So here we have got MSME. So micro, small and medium enterprises. These enterprises have come into existence and government is giving lot of importance to these firms. So we have got a separate act for the development of these enterprises called as MSMED Act. Micro, small and medium enterprises Development Act 2006 is there. Okay. So as you know that everything we have to do according to certain rules and regulations, proper definitions will be there. Indian Constitution will describe, will give the features. There are various amendments to rules and regulations and various principles. Similarly, in order to promote these MSMEs, Government of India has brought up a act called MSMED Act, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act. D stands for development. So Development Act. According to that, normally the word micro, small or medium in common language. But when it comes to enterprise, which is called as a micro enterprise, which is a small enterprise, which is a medium enterprise, you should know. So as per the revised rules as on July 1st, 2020, so MSME's definition has changed. Previously this was in lakhs. So as per the time, according to the present value of machinery, the government has revised the investment category, investment capacity into these firms. So as on the revised rates of 1st July 2020, what is a micro firm? Again you see, the enterprises are of two types now. We have got manufacturing enterprises and we have got service enterprises. So already we have discussed it. What is manufacturing and what is service? Manufacturing means production of goods. Production of goods means we manufacture markers, we may manufacture shirts, we may manufacture watches, we may manufacture fans, means production of goods. So here what we do? We convert raw material into final goods. At manufacturing what we do is, raw material is converted into finished goods. What is raw material, what is finished goods? Long back I have explained. Now service enterprises. Service means giving some facility to people like transportation, insurance, hospitals, banks, all these will come under service sector, service enterprises. Service enterprises facilitate the smooth flow of life. Like you want to travel from one place to another place, traveling is a service. Bank will help you to save your money, to help you to get loan. So bank is a service. Insurance is a service. Clear? Internet is a service. Electricity is a service. So these are all service sector enterprises. So the enterprises are divided into two categories. One is manufacturing, where goods are produced. The other is service enterprises, which provide service to the people. So what is a micro enterprise? Micro enterprise is that enterprise where investment in plant and machinery is less than 1 crore. So you will be using machinery with a cost of less than 1 crore. You will not be using the advanced machinery. Small machinery you will be using. So your investment in plant and machinery. This investment is in plant and machinery. So your investment in plant and machinery is less than 1 crore. In case of small enterprises, your investment is less than 10 crores. So if you buy a machinery or group of machinery worth 11 crores, it will not be called as small enterprise. Small enterprise is that enterprise where your investment is less than 10 crores. Medium enterprise is that where the investment in plant and machinery is less than 50 crores. So more than that you cannot invest. Then yours is not called as a medium enterprise. In case of service enterprises, it is not called as investment. It is described in terms of turnover. What do you mean by turnover? Many students will assume turnover as profit. No, turnover is not profit. Turnover is the amount of sale proceeds what you receive for your services. Like teaching, if you are establishing a college, say every month you will receive 2 lakhs rupees fees. That is called turnover. You have established a medical shop. Every day you sell around 20,000 worth of medicines. So your daily turnover is 20,000. Turnover we can calculate as per day, monthly, quarterly, half yearly or annually. Turnover does not mean the profit. From that, if you deduct all the expenses, you will get profit. Turnover means the amount what you receive by selling of your goods. So your services. So here, in case of service sector, micro enterprise is that enterprise where your turnover is less than 5 crores. Small enterprise is that where your turnover is less than 50 crores. Medium enterprise is that where your turnover is less than 250 crores. So this is the definition you have to remember. Define a micro enterprise. So you have to define micro enterprise, which is manufacturing, is that where the investment in plant and machinery is less than 1 crore, and micro enterprise in service enterprise category is that one where the investment in plant and machinery, the turnover is less than 5 crores. So here we talk about turnover and here we talk about investment. Like that you have to define. Now, suppose you want to establish, you want to establish a MSME. After your graduation, you are interested to become an entrepreneur rather than becoming an employee. Now you want to register your firm as MSME. Why you have to register as MSME only? We have got some benefits from the government. If you register your firm as MSME, you will get some incentives from Government of India, like subsidies, raw material at a cheaper rate, tax deductions, etc. That we discuss in the later stages. In the next class, I will discuss all those incentives given to MSMEs. So if you register as MSME, you will get some benefits. So how to register? If you want to establish a MSME, either micro, small or medium, what are the formalities to be done, completed by the entrepreneur to register your enterprise? Let us see. The first step is complete the MSME form. There will be an officer called MSME registrar. So in that MSME department, you will find some application form. Like you want to join in a junior college. If you go to that college, you will find some application form, either online or offline. You will get some application form. So the first one is complete the MSME form. So take the application form, give all the details, fill up all the details. That means your name of the firm, what is your investment, where you want to set up the industry, enterprise, what is your product, if it is manufacturing, what is your service, if it is service enterprise, all the details you give, address, phone numbers, mail IDs, investment, your experience, everything. As you know what is an application form contains, so give that application, fill up that application. Then preparation of documents. You see, whenever you want to register any firm, you require certain documents like land documents, your experience certificates, educational qualification, approval of bank loan, etc. Some documents are required. So those documents you prepare. Then filing MSME application. After completion of this form and after preparation of these documents, enclose these documents to this application and file your application with the MSME register. Filing means submit. Give the application to the MSME registrar. First you have taken the form, you filled all the details, then you have enclosed the documents. What are the documents required? That will be there in the application form. Many times you can see that. Enclosed TC, enclosed bona fide, enclosed Aadhaar card. So those details will be given, or the concerned officials will tell you what are the various documents you have to procure. So those documents you get and prepare them, then enclose to that MSME form, go to the MSME registrar office and you submit over there, filing MSME application with the registrar of MSMEs or submit your application. Then what happens? If your application is correct, if the registrar is satisfied with the details furnished by you, that you got enough experience and you are eligible to get MSME incentives, and you are capable of producing goods or providing services, and documents provided by you are genuine. Sometimes people will provide fabricated documents. Fabricated means manipulated, changed, fake certificates they may provide. So in such a case your application may be rejected. So if your documents are genuine and your application form is filled in correct manner, and the registrar is satisfied that yes, you are capable of managing an enterprise, so he will approve. Yes means right, form is correct, then you will be given the registration approval. Then go for registration criteria, means under which firm, under which category you want to register. If yours is medium, your investment must be less than 50 crores in case of plant and machinery, in the investment in plant and machinery. If it is small, it is less than 10 crores, it is micro, it should be 1 crore. So according to that, you will register. Whether yours is a micro or yours is small, yours is medium, you mention over here and complete the registration formality. Now yours is a MSME enterprise. So after establishment, you can start your production of goods or you can start providing the services. So in India, so what are the various benefits received by MSMEs? What are their objectives? What are the benefits of MSMEs? What are their problems? We discuss in the next class.